Hey guys, how's it going? This is your boy Madam MTL, and today we have a super special video. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Today we're going to be unboxing the Nike SB Dunk Coralines. Without further ado, let's get straight into this shoe because it's super limited, it's super important to me, it's a grail of mine, and I'm just super stoked to finally get a detailed look at this and share this with you guys. So let's get into it. So first up, we got this Nike Sportswear Box. Looks kind of basic, doesn't it? Not much to write home about. It's just a plain box, right? But it's got all the Nike logos of the different products and different slogans and such that they've worked on. And here you get your size tag. And of course, these are the Nike Coraline Dunks. So, plain, ordinary box, right? This actually came with different boxes, not the one that I bought, essentially, but the pairs that were made came in 3 different iterations of a box. One of them came with a carnival type box, another one came with a wooden box that came with a little key, and tons of movie props and a big button and all different iterations of this sneaker. I'm gonna pop them up here in the video because unfortunately, while I couldn't get my hands on those, I also couldn't find those. They're very rare and they're very expensive if you do happen to find them. When you release only about 1,015 pairs in total with 3 different iterations of it, there's not really that much in circulation. So I'm super lucky to be having this pair right here in my hands to review today. So we pop open the top, and first we're going to see this little sort of Nike Dunk Coraline thank you card. It's thank you for entering the contest basically with Laika, which is the animation company that Phil Knight's son Travis Knight founded. It's a thank you for participating in the contest. After you watched the movie, I believe you had to go onto the website, enter the code that you saw in your movie or on your movie copy that you purchased, and you were entered for a chance to win the dunks. So this is a little thank you card for that. This is my copy of the DVD. Unfortunately, like I said, I was a little too late to the sneaker collecting game to be able to enter the contest to get these, but I would have loved to participate had I known about sneakers and collecting and stuff when this was going on. So let's pop open the top again, and we get our spare pair of laces. These are, you know, very basic laces. They're basically a dark navy blue. Moving on to the paper, very simple tan colored paper. And this is where the magic happens. And boom. It's just so beautiful, I'm at a loss for words. So let's start with the outside of the sneaker. First, you'll notice that the sneaker is wrapped in a sort of canvas-like woven material. It's super beautiful. It matches a lot the materials that sort of look like they were worn by the puppets or that the puppets were made of. Beginning with the cuff of the sneaker, we have an olive-colored sort of premium leather cuff. Right below that, we have a sort of ochre heel tab. And then again, we go to the canvas exterior, which leads us to the buttons that would have been sewn into Coraline Jones's eyes. Coraline was given a choice by her alternate world mother to join the alternate world where she would be at bliss or happy forever if she would get these buttons sewn into her eyes. Fortunately though, Coraline decides not to get the buttons sewn into her eyes because it's very scary and she would have lost everything that she had. So these are the buttons that would have been sewn into Coraline's eyes. Great little detail that they've snapped onto the sneaker. I find it beautiful. Moving on to the lateral side, you'll see that you have these supposedly hand-stitched little pieces of black thread right here and here. I counted, there are about 38 on each side. I don't know if it has any significance to the film. I tried looking at all the little jumping mice in the circus, but the numbers just didn't add up. It didn't make sense. So I'm not totally sure if there's a significance behind the number of stitches, but there is supposed to be about 38 hand-sewn stitches on each side of each sneaker. You have the same thing on the medial and lateral sides in terms of the stitching and the look of the sneaker in terms of how the canvas interacts with one another. You have a lighter gray canvas right here, a sort of bluish canvas right here, back to the gray and back to the ochre premium leather materials on the toe box. Moving up the toe box, you get this really unique shade of blue for the laces. These are an alternate pair of laces and match the color of hair that Coraline Jones has in the film. And as you can see, possibly, Coraline has a very distinct color of blue in her hair, and it matches the blue tones that are really present in the film, as a lot of it takes place at night or in the alternate world. Moving up from there, you have a nylon tongue with a Nike Zoom tab right there. Nothing special to write home about that, but what's on the inside of this sneaker is definitely something special. Here, on the inside of the cuff of the ankle, you get a satin-lined, star-printed cuff This matches the pattern of the sweater that was given to Coraline by her alternate mother in the alternate world, as a way to sort of woo Coraline into the new world. You also have the same thing on the insoles and on the inside of the tongue. Very, very nice detail if you ask me. It only goes around the cuff. After that, it's a sort of mesh material on the inside with your size tag. Oh, and one last important detail that I forgot. The outsoles of these sneakers are glow in the dark. I believe I read that sunlight is better than LED lights, but when it's exposed to a lot of light, at night when the lights go off, well, of course, they glow in the dark. This is a super beautiful sneaker. I'm super excited to have added it to my collection. Definitely going to be holding a very special place for a long time to come. Laika's affiliation to Nike is not unique to just Coraline. Laika worked on Coraline, Box Trolls, Kubo, and Paranorman. You might have seen one of these films and they actually each came with a unique sneaker that was collaboration with Nike. All of them had a sort of hard way to get them. Some of them, like the Box Trolls, required you to create something sort of steampunky and send it in, and if you were chosen you would get a pair of sneakers. Another one was to give to charity for the Box Trolls. My personal favorite sneaker of the three collaborations is definitely the Nike SB Dunk Coraline highs. These are the best. I think I can wear them with so many different outfits, and yeah, they were just super interesting and they were a must cop for me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to do the usual: like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these Coraline Dunks. Let me know in the comments below which sneaker from Laika and Nike you thought was the best sneaker. This I definitely think was the best, but I'm glad to discuss in the comments. Take care, guys. Remember, this has been your boy Matto MTL. Wear your kicks, take care of them. Have a great day, guys.